Will tonight be the night anybody stops the streak of the Classroom Crusher? Find out next.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday Night Thunder. The all-new December season kicks off here tonight. 8 of the best Diecast monster trucks are going to be duking it out right here inside of the MTA Arena. The dirt's going to be flying, the air is going to be massive, and one of them is going to walk away with that championship flag on the back of the truck. Is the Classroom Crusher going to be able to hang on to that flag here tonight? We're going to find out as round one action gets kicked off here. We're going to see the return of Avenger take on Monster Mutt Rot. Then the No Problem Machine returns here tonight to take on Boss Gator. Other side of the bracket, Gas Monkey back to take on Scooby-Doo, and then the Monster Mutt Poodles in the house getting first crack at the Classroom Crusher. Now coming to the line first is the return of Caden Wilson in the all-new Monster Mutt Rottweiler. He's now set to take on Jimmy Bones Ferguson in that sweet new 57 Chevy Avenger out of Columbus, Michigan. There you see him staged up over there on the far end of the track. He's now set to take on Monster Mutt Rottweiler Caden Wilson out of the Backyard Beast race team, ready to go over here on the inside lane. Who's going to cross that finish line first? Here's the green light as Avenger takes on Monster Mutt side by side. Up now over the first jump, some huge air, and Avenger takes the win over Monster Mutt Rot here tonight. Caden Wilson put up a good matchup against Jimmy Bones Ferguson in that 57 Chevy Avenger. He does come away with a victory here in round one action tonight. As we go back down and check out the MTA replay, major error out of both drivers. They settle it down, shoot out to the finish line, and right there you see it. Avenger gets the win, and some problems maybe for Monster Mutt Rot here tonight inside of round one. Next up in round one action, it's going to be the return of Austin Spence and the Boss Gator, hailing out of the Crush This race team, former three-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. He's now set to take on Iron Mike Lanford in the all-new No Problem Ford Bronco, now staged over here on the inside lane. He built that truck himself, ladies and gentlemen, sent it into the MTA Arena, trying to take home a win here tonight in the brand new truck. We'll see what he's got against the Boss Gator. Here's the green light now off the line. No Problem got a hold shot. The Gator right there with him. Oh, what a save by Mike Lanford in the No Problem Ford. He got himself into a little bit of trouble inside of the shutdown area, but how about Austin Spence and the Boss Gator? He was hanging right there with him all the way down to the finish line. We go back and check out the MTA replay right here up and over the first jump. Some major air out of both drivers. Here's where Lanford slaps it down hard. He gets it up on two wheels and brings it back down inside of the shutdown area. He will advance on in the semifinal competition. Next up in round one, however, is the return of Jason Sensation. It's Jason Craddock at Gas Monkey Garage, hailing out of Dallas, Texas. He's going to be taking on Rowan McLean in the all-new Scooby-Doo machine, now staged over there on the outside lane. And we'll see what the Scooby-Doo machine's got for Gas Monkey, the Mopar No Car over here on the inside lane. Jason Craddock's been out here for a long time. He wants another Thursday Night Thunder championship win. We'll see what he's got against Scooby-Doo. Here's the green light as Scooby-Doo takes on the Gas Monkey and down the straightaway. Scooby's got a lead on him. Here comes the Mopar on the inside lane. Jason Craddock making a come-from-behind victory here tonight inside of round one. What a matchup it was. We're going to go back down and take another look at our MTA replay because Scooby-Doo had a good lead down that straightaway. Watch now, they go up and over the first jump. Craddock's actually higher up in the air than Scooby-Doo, but he gets the downside of that ramp set up perfectly. He moves on in the semifinal action, but now it's all come down to this as the championship flag will be on the line. Violet Craddock returning and Monster Mutt Poodle. She's now set to take on defending champion George Zilligy in the Classroom Crusher, who's had that championship flag on the back of that truck for the last 2 weeks out here. He's trying to make it week number 3 here tonight. He's got to go through a top-tier competitor. Monster Mutt Poodle over there on the outside, always a threat in competition. Here's the green light now, down the straightaway they go. They're pretty much even now over the first jump. Some major air out of George Zilligy. Classroom Crusher laying it down here tonight, but the Monster Mutt Poodle hanging door handle to door handle with him all the way down to the finish line. Going back and checking out the replay. Watch the air out of the Classroom Crusher. Almost goes out of our camera frame, but he gets the job done here tonight in round one. He puts Monster Mutt Poodle on the trailer, ladies and gentlemen, and that will take us on in the semifinal competition. We started with 8 trucks. We are now down to 4, and the Classroom Crusher still hanging on to that championship flag. Is it going to remain that way after semifinal competition? We're going to find out when we return next. Hey guys, Steve here with Monster Truck Attitude. If you ever thought about signing up for one of the MTA events, be sure to head over to Facebook and find our group, Monster Truck Attitude. That is where we hold all the registrations to get into these racing events, and you can see your name in lights right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be a part of the family and get ready to lock and load on some of the greatest diecast monster truck racing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thursday Night Thunder. We're kicking off the all-new December season here tonight. We are now down to the final four. We're going to be taking a look at Avenger going one-on-one with no problem. Then 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 returns to take on the Classroom Crusher. But our first matchup features two longtime MTA drivers, Iron Mike Lanford in the all-new No Problem Ford, a truck he built himself and sent down here to the MTA arena. He's going to go one-on-one with Jimmy Bones Ferguson in that awesome new graffiti 57 Chevy Avenger over here on the inside lane. Ford versus Chevrolet. One of them's going to the final round showdown, a matchup of two great veteran drivers. Who's it going to be? No Problem and Avenger. Here's the green light down the straightaway they go. Avenger's got a lead on it. No Problem right there with him. And over goes Lanford to the No Problem inside of the shutdown area. We talked about him earlier tonight. He got it up on two wheels as he was over here on the inside lane. He brought it back around, but some big problems from No Problem here tonight in semifinals. Watch your far lane. No Problem skies it out. Big time air. Same with Avenger. Goes up and over the final set of cars, and it looked like the right rear tire clicked that van stack over there, and it just sent him end over end. And right now, our MTA track crew and officials are down there turning over the No Problem Ford. I'm sure Lanford's not happy about it, but nonetheless, he made it in the semifinal competition here tonight. And that No Problem machine is posing to be a serious threat out here on the MTA circuit. Nonetheless, Avenger, the Chevrolet camp, will move on into the finals. Will he meet the Mopar in Gas Monkey Garage? Jason Sensation Craddock returning. He's getting ready to go one-on-one with defending champion 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 inside of the Classroom Crusher, who has been on a rail since he debuted that truck just a couple of weeks ago. Already racked up 3 championship wins, 1 on Smashdown and 2 over here on Thunder. Is anybody going to knock him off the pedestal here tonight? Gas Monkey takes on Classroom Crusher, flag on the line. Here's the green light now, and up the line they go. The Classroom Crusher's got a slight lead. Gas Monkey coming back. Over goes the Classroom Crusher now on the outside lane, and Jason Craddock may have just gotten the victory out here tonight, dethroning the champion. We're going to go back and take another look at the MTA replay. What a ride for 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 in the Classroom Crusher. Championship flag was on the line in this race. As you can see down the straightaway, the Classroom Crusher on the outside had a lead. Here comes Jason Craddock now on the inside, gets a nice little downside, and right there at the line, 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 and Classroom Crusher hit that van stack, and it cut him short just to that finish line. So Gas Monkey gets into the final round showdown here tonight to go one-on-one with Avenger. Now, before we get to the final round showdown, we've got our trivia question of the week. Please leave your answer down in the comment section below. But when Bigfoot 11 made its debut, what was the name it campaigned under? Again, Bigfoot 11, when it debuted in 1993, wasn't called Bigfoot, but what was it called actually? So leave your answer down in the comment section below. Right now, we're back with a final round showdown. Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey looking to add another championship win to his resume. There you see the Mopar out of Dallas, Texas in that far lane. The Chevrolet camp, Jimmy Ferguson, looking for another Thunder victory of his own in the Chevrolet on the inside. It's showtime here tonight down the straightaway. Gas Monkey's got a lead. Avenger's going to come back on him. What a matchup, and over goes Jimmy Ferguson in Avenger inside of the shutdown area. He put that truck all the way up on the right front tire, turns it over in the car section of the shutdown area, and there you see Jason Craddock hits the finish line pole down there. As we look at the replay, Jason Craddock and Gas Monkey had a lead. Both drivers send the trucks to the moon. Dodge and Chevrolet throwing it down, and the Chevrolet will pull out a win and an awesome rollover here tonight to end out the show. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your new Thursday Night Thunder champion here, Jimmy Bones Ferguson in Avenger. Man, we had some wild action out here on Thursday Night Thunder, no doubt about it. The trucks were getting some major air, and we hope all you fans at home, all the great viewers that support the MTA YouTube channel, had a great time with us. Thank you guys so much for joining us for Thursday Night Thunder as we kick off the all-new December season. Be sure, if you haven't already, cross that subscribe button, and I'll get you down the road. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, we're still live? Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check us out on Smashdown next week, Tuesday night, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Jingle bells, jingle